You know, best practices are just about doing it right. And it all starts with the basics. The first step you're gonna do is actually wash the car, and there's a number of reasons for doing this. There's a couple reasons you wanna wash it all off. One of the reasons is getting rid of all the road grime and salt if you're in a northern climate. And secondly, if you wash a car, you can see all the damage that's present. And of course, once you finish washing, you're gonna wanna rinse it. Now there's one other step before you're gonna actually start, and what you're gonna wanna do there is degrease it, and I'll tell you why. The reason we're gonna use a degreaser is because a lot of guys with nice cars end up waxing them a ton. Great idea, except when it comes to getting the car damaged. What you wanna do is remove all the wax, silicones, contaminants that you can't paint over top. The other nice thing is, because this car here had the window knocked out, we're gonna wipe around all the edges. It's gonna help with the weather barrier to stick nicely. By following all these steps, we have an opportunity to uncover hidden damage. Problem is here, is with straight broken glass, I'm not gonna be able to upsell this guy. No matter what you're doing, the second a car comes in our shop, we're gonna protect the guy's interior. Because if you don't, that's when he's gonna notice it. And let's face it, put a seat cover on, put in a floor mat, it's gonna take you all of about 10 seconds. And if you don't, it could cost you $1,000 to fix something. Because the window got knocked out of this thing, you want to use a weather barrier. Now the beauty of this product is how easy it goes on. You don't want to leave it on for more than 30 days. And here's the real benefit of the product. You get to bill the insurance company. Whether your car's coming in from extreme cold or extreme heat, just make sure the car's up to room temperature before you start any body work. Well, there's gonna be two different DAs that we're gonna use, and really it's just the pattern of the orbit. For coarser sandpapers, anything from 40 grit all the way up to 320, we're gonna actually use a 3/16 orbit. Now for finer sanding, we're gonna use 320, anything up to say 600 or even 800. You're gonna use a 3/32, and again, the orbit's a little tighter. The next thing is making sure that the pattern is correct on the panel, and you're gonna start off going back and forth. Now once you finish going back and forth, you're also going to go up and down. You're going to start on the panel. And you're probably going to repeat that a couple of times. You're going to want to start the tool on the panel. And then stop it off the panel. Now for a contoured panel, you're going to want to go back and forth over the contour. And then once you finish that, you're going to go up and down on the edges to make sure again that it's uniformly sanded. But you don't want to go this way and end up having little sort of humps all the way along. You want to go with the contour of the panel. Now once you've done that, you want to go up and down the edges. And again, like the rest of the panel, you probably have to do it a few times. The reason you want to go over the contour is so you don't have a choppy contour. If you just went back and forth this way, it would be choppy. If you go over the contour, it's going to be nice and uniform. At the ends of the contour, you want to go up and down to make sure you've got the entire panel sanded.